Sorry about that. I didn't know that anybody would be calling me right now. Not calling, but messaging me on Discord. I should have logged out of Discord, so I wouldn't have been able to get those notifications. But that's beside the point. This is also we're gonna be playing this game while I am telling you what has been going on and where I have been. I've had some difficult. We've been having some difficult times right now. So I haven't been able to get anything to do like like I have things to do, giveaways and stuff. To do giveaways and stuff, and I have been also been battling with being sick. And it's just I have videos set up to upload. I just haven't edited them yet and stuff like that. That's all that's happened with that. So don't worry about that. Those will come out shortly, I promise. But well, other than that, I've had videos. I had stuff planned, but it's really hard times because we had some family members, my close biological family members. I had to cut out of my life because they were being toxic, and I just had enough of it. And so did the rest of my family. That they saw that this said family member was being very toxic towards me, and would degrade me, put me down, and then would leave me nasty messages on my phone. And even before she started being nasty and stuff to me, we were being hacked from left to right, and I got told a whole bunch of stuff. Come to find out that this said family member was sending people to stalk me and my fiance, and was hiring private investigators, and was planning on trying to kidnap my son and try to steal my son away from me and try to call CPS on me when I have nothing wrong. My house is just fine. There's nothing wrong with my place and where we live, and we're about to be packing up to hopefully be moving soon at some point. But they just went really crazy because they have been trying to take my son away from me, when we've told them no many times, that they're not going to have my son, no matter how hard and difficult he may be. I love my son, and I would never ever give him up. And they pretty much were not okay. They were being very rude and mean, and threatening me and stuff, and blaming me and stuff and everything. They're very narcissistic and stuff. I might have to pause the video in just a second because there's going to be an ad. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I had to pause for a second because there was an ad and I can't take the ad noise out. So I decided to pause real fast, which is kind of like editing. Okay, I'm back now. So pretty much she was just being flat out toxic and stuff, and we weren't going to put up with it anymore. I was done. So I blocked her from all the social media sites. I blocked her on anything she was following me on and stuff like that. So that's how we handled it. We just pretty much casted her out of the family, and she just won't ever see. And no, she doesn't own my child. She's not my son's biological mother or anything like that. I'm his biological mother and stuff like that. Let's just say they're the grandparent, kind of like the grandparents, well, biologically so. But they weren't being nice. They're being very narcissistic and spreading lies to family members, saying that I am psycho and stuff like that, that I'm deranged, and that my son should be taken away from me and put into a shelter son away from me and stuff. Like, it was a whole entire thing, like, really horrible thing that happened. And, like, I didn't know that they were planning or trying to do this until I found out from multiple witnesses of them talking to multiple people about said this and trying to have people help them. And their way of trying to steal my son from me, which didn't work, by the way. Nobody in the family was going to help them because they know I'm not crazy. I'm perfectly just fine. My son's just fine. My son is healthy. He gets his shots. He gets all the things he needs to get done and stuff like that. Like, he's really smart and highly intelligent. And that they tried to physically, were going to try to take my son away from me. It didn't sit well with me after I found out that, and I called them out on it, and they tried lying and tried defacing even their dearest friends that told me of what they said. And I was like, no, sweetheart, you ain't lying about this, you know. So, pretty much, we flat out, we didn't tell them we were going to block them. We just ended up blocking them. Hang on, there's going to be an ad. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, we decided that we're not going to deal with that family member anymore. So we blocked him and everything. And then before that happened, that was just one of the little icings. We have been getting hacked for the past 5 months now, and it got really bad on November. No, not November. This is November. It was in the beginning of October. We were looking for houses to rent and stuff for a new place, and there was this place down in north of Fort Worth that seemed like a really good place. And there was a lot of places to go shopping, a lot of places I could get a job at and stuff like that. So it looked really nice. There was a lot of places and everything was close by. School wasn't close by, but it was only like a short drive away. But like, there was people stalking us there, which made us feel very uncomfortable. And then we didn't realize we ran into a scam, and so that was pretty bad. We got scammed out of $1,000. Luckily, it was only $1,000. They wanted $2,000, but we didn't give them the other $1,000. And even whenever we tried to ask for the money back, they wouldn't give it. And no, we couldn't go to court about it because they made us take pictures. Because we didn't know, because they were really like professional at what they did. They made us extremely believe that they were real and that they weren't a scam and stuff like that. So like, some people were like, oh, if I showed you like how it looked and everything, how everything looked like it did, y'all probably would have been like, oh, I would have known it was a scam from right away. No, this is how like messed up it is of how good they were. And so pretty much we were waiting and stuff like that, but never got the money back. We did report it to Zillow about it, because that's how we found out it was a scam, because it was like, yeah, no, we don't give those houses are all for sale where you're at. They're not for rent. They're all for sale. And we're like, then why does it say on your Zillow rent page that it's for rent? They're like, we don't have a Zillow rent page. I'm like, yes, you do. And like, we sent the thing to them saying, look, you have a thing on your website that says you show things that are for rent and stuff like that. And so hopefully maybe they're going to be fixing that soon, because according to them, they don't have anything that's supposed to be for rent at all on their website. So I was just like, that's kind of weird. Then why do you have a thing that says that things for rent? But that was beside the point. We lost over $1,000, so we were incredibly in debt afterwards. We were So after that happened, we went and paid bills that were needing to be paid and stuff like that. But what was really upsetting, that not even, like, we were still getting hacked and stuff like that. And after we were out of the murky waters and stuff, after them helping us, not even at the beginning of, it was the first Monday of November, and my fiance's bank account got hacked so bad that they were stealing over $400 in our bank account. Like, they acted like they got his card information and everything, and it was at a QT, because the first purchase was at a QT that they did, and then they went, like, we have their address, the people's address who hacked us, we have their address, we have the phone number that we have the phone that they used, and we sent it all to the police, and so the police are handling it, and the banks should be trying to get us our money back, the $400 that they stole, back, because it was all impending. So we even had it, like, there was one payment that was for Etsy that someone was trying to do, and so we got that handled, got that taken care of. But we were sorry, I never had a freaking ad pop up in the middle of me still putting in the little pictures in, so that's weird. But anyways, pretty much they were just out. They hacked our account to the point where it was like a scare. Like, it was very scary. They acted so bad to her, like, when my fiance reported and everything and got that his card canceled that they hacked, they went in and somehow was able to get the new card number when we didn't have the new card number at all. Like, the card never came in yet, but they somehow were able to get the new card number and were still taking money out of our bank account and stuff like that. Hang on one second. Okay, I'm back. But pretty much, they hacked our account so bad that they even were able to get our new, no, hang on. They were able to get our new card number from the bank when we didn't even have that yet. So it was really serious. So yeah, we had to get the police involved. It was very scary and, very traumatizing. We were like, they made us so broke that we were negative. Because the bill came out, so we were negative almost over $2,000 because of what happened. And then I didn't know about that. One of my fiance's family members decided to yell at us for something that we couldn't control. We couldn't control being hacked, and then her getting mad at us because we didn't have money in the bank. And I told him that he needs to take her off of there because it's not right for her to stalk us and everything on his account. So flat out, after we move and stuff, we are going to get a new bank account. We're going to switch money and stuff over to a new bank account and stuff, slowly but surely, because apparently Wells Fargo is not as secure as they say they are, even with the second verification thing up. There was a Russian hacker that hacked my fiance, and pretty much was able to get into his account and deactivate his second verification, the second factory verification thing, to help prevent people from hacking your stuff. They were able to hack that and then turn it completely off. Luckily, my fiance got an email about it, and we were able to handle it in a very fast and neatly way, very fast and orderly way. But like I said, it's been very scary. It's been very hard, and that's why I haven't been on. I haven't had the money or the funds to do the videos I normally do. skyrocket right now. Like I could not at all handle anything that was going on. Like like even earlier this month is when I had to take my biological family member out of my life because of them being extremely toxic towards me and towards my son, and was making fun of my son and stuff, their own grandchild, and I didn't think that was a-okay at all. And then the other thing that happened was that pretty much after that happened, we had there was, I'm trying to think, my brain's just going on me. I'm trying to concentrate on the game, but I'm also trying to tell y'all what's all been going on and stuff, because I feel like y'all have the right to know what's been happening, because I did just leave y'all hanging, and I don't think that's right. I shouldn't have left y'all hanging. I should have told y'all what was going on, and that I would be back in a little while as soon as everything died down, but I didn't do that, and I'm very sorry for not telling y'all what was going on. That's my fault. I should have explained. I should have told y'all, hey, this is what's happening. I won't be here for a while, so I'm sorry. But you live and you learn. But like, it's been really hard to hang on. There's gonna be another ad. Okay, we're back now. But yeah, it's been it's been a really bad year. It's been a really long year, and my birthday is on Wednesday, November 17th, and I turned 27 years old. And I've already gone through so many things that some people shouldn't have to go through, that nobody should have to go through, and stuff like that. And it's been a real bummer. So yeah. And my new puppy Siri, she's been doing good. Sorry, I had to get a drink. She's been doing good right now. She's cuddling me on the bed. But it's been a very, very long day, a long year, a long time, and like, I'm tired. I physically got sick, probably due to everything that's been happening, everything that's been going on, all the drama that I never asked for that's been going on. Like, I don't know how I keep, attracting all this drama and all this horrible stuff that's been happening. Like, I'm not even trying to attract any of this stuff, and it just comes out of nowhere, and it's been very chaotic, let me tell you, because I've had enough with all the toxic people that have been trying to come into my life, and that were in my life, and now that I finally got rid of them, and they're no longer going to be in my life anymore, and hopefully now my life should be getting better. But like, anybody who has ever been like on witch talk and stuff like that, who do watch my videos, or anybody who is into like witchery or something, like who's into witch stuff like I am, can you please help and put like protection spells around me, please? Because I've been having bad karma from left to right. Like, right when I think I'm getting better, I've gotten sicker and sicker and sicker. Not mentally, but physically sick. Because there's just been so much that's been happening. And like, when we thought we were going to be able to get like a bigger place at the apartments we live at, they told us no. And then my son's been getting bullied at school for several days in a row now, and I've talked to the principal. I've talked class about it. I talked to the teacher about it. I pulled the teacher aside and talked to her about it. Like this bully's literally like pushed my son downstairs, and it's not okay. And like this kid drew on his pants and stuff. And my son doesn't own any highlighters for school. Doesn't have any. And this kid keeps bringing in highlighters from school. Keeps bringing highlighters either from home or that he has them at his desk from the school teacher, or he's stealing them off the teacher's desk when the teacher's not looking. And it's been drawing on my son's pants. When my son's not very confrontational because he's special needs. So he's not going to confront it because he doesn't realize that he's being bullied, and to explain to him what bullying looks like and what it is. So that's another thing. Okay, so this is the last one we're going to do. And I'm going to end it here on this one after we get done with this one. But yeah, that's what's been going on, and that's what's been happening. I did try to set up a Patreon for people who wanted to so I could do like special videos for people who were loyal fans and stuff like that, who wanted specialized content set for them and stuff, and they would just have to pay for the membership and stuff like that. And it wouldn't be a very big amount, it'd be very small for the membership, or you'd buy like a certain tiers and stuff like that. But like I've been setting all that stuff up and trying to get all that set up and stuff, and then on top of that I had to change my ASMR name. So my ASMR name is not Mama B ASMR anymore. It's Rosellen ASMR. Not Roslyn, it's Rosellen. Rosellen ASMR. If anybody wanted to know, Rosellen is my middle name. So I have patent been on this name. I own this name. It is my legal name. So if anybody tries to take my ASMR name and try to say that it's theirs, I will go to court. I don't care anymore because I had to take away my name, my original ASMR name I've had for years away, because I didn't feel like doing confrontation with Honeybee's mom, because she chose a name similar to my ASMR name, and then possibly was stealing all of my viewers that were like, yeah, give me your ASMR name. And then when they look at me, she's the first person you see, and then it's Honeybee, and then I'm like nowhere to be found as Mama B ASMR. So I said, F it, I'm just going to completely change my name. Maybe do a new whole entire image for myself. I'm still going to do the exact same videos I've always done, do the exact same material that I've always had, and stuff like that. I'm still going to do gaming. I'm still going to do, the stuff that I do right here, the puzzle games. I'm still going to do like relaxing stuff and everything else. I've been trying to stream on Twitch as well. I also have a Twitch account. So if you want me to put that down in the description, I'd rather y'all comment below to ask me anybody asks for a negative to have their own family member turn to toxic, and I'm done. I was done, and I'm done with being hacked, because earlier yesterday, all day yesterday, someone with a LG G7 tablet was trying to hack into my Gmail account, into my email account, and pretty much was trying to hack into. They failed at it several times because it kicked them, because they don't have any of the passcodes or any of like the codes that they're going to need, because it sends to my phone. It sends a code to me, and then it sends a code to my nana, to my grandmother, and then it sends a code to me through my email, and then it sends a code to my fiance, and then it sends another code to somewhere else. So I have several codes that I have to go through before getting into my email if I log into it on any other device. So people who try to hack me, the person who tried to hack me, nice try, but you fucking, you suck at this. You suck at this stuff. Sorry. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know what's been happening, what's been going on. Let's finish the puzzle, and then that would be it. And I'm glad I finally got that off my chest. What's happening next week now? Okay, so here is the end of the picture that we just got done doing. But yeah, that's all that has been happening. It's all that has happened and stuff like that. It's been a very long day, very long day, very long week. And it's been very tiring. I'm possibly gonna go take a nap now and go get some Z's, and then hopefully be able to feel a little bit more better. I'm starting to get better. I still run fever off and on, but for the most part, I have gotten better little by little. I still have a really bad croupy cough. I still have a little bit of some sinus drainage and cloggage in my nose. I'm able to taste and be able to smell things. I can do half and half a smell and half of being able to taste things. Because when I say I got extremely sick, I got almost it was kind of like COVID, except for it's a mixture of the flu, the cold, and I had a severe allergic reaction to being around cats that I never asked to be around, because I don't know the cats is my fiance's mother-in-law. My mother-in-law owns the cats, and I was in her house. She has a lot of Maine Coons and a lot of regular cats. So they have a lot of fur everywhere in the house, and I'm extremely allergic to when my lips get chapped. My throat swells up slightly, so it's hard for me to breathe. My nose gets runny and gets runny. The front gets runny and stuffy. My eyes will start to water. I'll start getting a sinus infection. I'll start to lose my voice, and like it's not okay. Like, I get very severe allergic reactions to cats, including if they touch me. I start breaking out in little hives on my arms and stuff. I'm also allergic to grass, and there's several people outside who are mowing the grass and stuff, and some grass blades got on me, and those things touched me, so I break out from eyes from that. And then I've been having severe anxiety attacks and manic attacks because of everything that was been going on. Like, I have not got a moment of peace or rest or be able to slow down and smell the daisies. Like, I haven't been able to just recuperate. I've been able just to actually have any free time whatsoever, because I've been trying to pick up all these fallen pieces of my life that has just happened with less than about 2.5 months. And it's been a crazy wild ride, and I don't know what I could do or how I could handle it. All I know is that y'all are the most awesomest, supportive followers, subscribers, family I've ever had, family and friends I've ever had. Thank y'all for being so understanding. Thank y'all for being so patient with me whenever y'all didn't really ever have to, or anything like that. Like, it's been really hard. Like, instead of having family members coming over or knocking on my door asking if I need help cleaning up my house, or if I needed help with anything, or if I needed some food, I never really ever had that. My grandparents something nice, and then they would go in the next second after they do something nice for me. They'd go back behind my fiance's back to my face, going and be like they do something nice. They think just because they do something nice that they can be mean to me in the next minute and try to bully me. And that's the exact same thing for Hunter and his parents. Like they do something nice for us, and then they decide that they can stab us in the back and be mean to us. And it's not okay. Both of our families are toxic, but it's the only family that we actually truly have because we don't really have very many friends to hang out with or to see. I'm like seeing in person. Most of my friends, I made a new friend. I call her Silver. But she I can only talk to them online. One of my best friend, my newer best friends I made. That best friend was for about 2 years now. 3 years now. I haven't been able to. I got to see her once this year, and then once last year, and that was it. Sorry, and then once last year, and that was it. And so most of all my friends have moved away. I don't have any close friends close enough to me for me to go see besides one of them. But it's hard to go over there because we don't live in that town anymore. But we're hoping to move back to the town so I'm able to go spend more time with her, be able to go spend time with the people who I like to go spend time with. Because most of the friends who I do go and hang out with do live back in my hometown, which I cannot wait to go back to. Hopefully we get this place, so cross fingers, the foresight of being able to get it and stuff like that. Hopefully getting a call tomorrow or sometime this week about the place, either by us calling them or them calling us. We're supposed to be first on the list for this place, and if they try to do something buggy, we're gonna go up there and talk to them because it's not okay. It's crazy. Like they already told us, yeah, you're first person that we will call and stuff like that. But they didn't call me. They texted me, which was crazy. Going, you said you call us, but they texted me instead. And they're like, hey, you wanted to be, we already put an application in. We just need to pay for them to do the background check and stuff like that. So they already made us do the application ahead of time. So all we have to do is pay them the fee to do our background, and after that we just have to pay them the other fee to move it, and then we're good to go. Then we can start switching over our electrics, we start switching over our internet, switching over everything else. So yeah, so that's all. Sorry, my fiance texted me. So I'll talk to y'all guys later in the next video. So hopefully this lets y'all know and gives y'all the update that y'all need. If y'all have any more questions, comment down below and I will get back to them as soon as possible. Y'all have a wonderful time, guys.